sorry, Instagram. I've abandoned you. Hi guys, it's Yakini and welcome back to another weekend vlog. I'm reluctant to call this a fall weekend vlog because I feel like we're in that like really weird transition space between like fall, which I'm like clinging onto for dear life, and then we have the holidays coming, and so I've not fully transitioned to holidays at home, as you can probably see, but we're getting there. And in fact, I have been doing a little kind of holiday adjacent stuff, and we'll get into that. But yeah, I feel like I fell off a little bit. Did I skip last weekend? Did I vlog last weekend? I don't remember. I know that the last time we were together, I took you guys with me to the mall because I was shopping for outfits for our annual family holiday portrait. I think that print is nice. It's like a houndstooth because I actually have a dress that would look nice wall. That's kind of cute. I did get those pieces that I think I featured in the last vlog, those sweaters and the button down, and it looked really nice on the boys. So yeah, we all met up at the studio and we did our portraits and it was lovely, and they haven't arrived yet. I'm so excited to get them, but I did get to see the proofs and they look beautiful. They're just gorgeous. So I'm so excited to get my holiday cards out to family, and I'm so happy to check that off my list. So yeah, holiday portraits done. It's Friday, as you guys know. Happy Friday, and I have already had a very productive start to my Friday and weekend. After work, I did go to the nail salon. I got my fall nails, my Thanksgiving nails. So I'm excited about that. Reminds me of like fall leaves that turn. Pardon the couple of short nails on my hand. Don't worry about that. Okay, it's been a rough week. Wasn't as careful as I should have been. But the funny thing about my nails, they grow so fast. These nails, the couple of short ones, will be long by the next time you see me in this vlog. So yeah, but anyway, so I got that done. Didn't mess them up this time. Good job. As we kind of transition into the holidays, I am someone who I keep my holiday decorations from year to year because I think that my holiday decor is gorgeous. I think it's timeless, classic. I'm not one who goes along with like the trends. In fact, that kind of irritates me, but that's neither here nor there. I think for this year, they're saying it's blue for the holidays, or like Ralph Lauren. Guys, just decorate how you like. Collect what you want. Make your home look beautiful. If you want to have a blue Christmas, if you want to have a green Christmas, if you want to have red and gold traditional Christmas, white, brown, if you want to have a pink Christmas, I just say do what you want to do. Like, it just irks me. But anyway, all that to say, I don't usually do a lot of shopping for holiday decor every year because I keep the pieces that I have. I think they're stunning. I always get a lot of compliments when people come over. I marvel at it myself after I've decorated. I'm like, oh my God, it looks so gorgeous. But what I do add to my Christmas decor every year, I usually get like 1 or 2 new ornaments. And those go on our tree in the family room downstairs. That is the tree that I call like our sentimental tree, our family tree. It's where we have like personal ornaments representing everyone's hobbies. Like there's like sports stuff, ornaments to the kids made when they were little. I have things from like my pageant days, ornaments that my sisters gave me, baking ornaments to represent like my hobbies, just everything. So yeah, like I have gifts from like coworkers from many moons ago, baby's first Christmas. So that is the tree that is like very special, very near and dear to us. The tree that I put upstairs, I call that like I like sometimes like in my head, I think of that as like my department store tree. It's the one that's just very lovely, picture perfect. When people come into our home, that's like the first thing they see. So there's no real personality, I guess, in that tree. It's just pretty. But anyway, so yeah, each year I usually get like 1 or 2 new ornaments. Maybe I'm gifted it, or maybe I find something and it's just like really darling and I have to grab it. And the only other reason I pick up something new is if what I have currently is like kind of getting to a point where it needs to be replaced. So that said, I did pop by Pottery Barn because now they have their holiday offerings out. Lots of gorgeous stuff. So if you happen to have a Pottery Barn near you, check it out because they have so many beautiful things in there. I was very tempted, but I went in disciplined as always, and focused. And so this isn't all Pottery Barn. I realize this bag looks a little bit, I only got a couple of things from there, but these are my gold reindeer. I put them in here because I was comparing. I've had these for a long time and I love them. I usually put these on my mantle. Really pretty, very delicate. They're crafted of like a thin wire. Problem is that over the years they can get bent. I always have to reshape the antlers even after packing them away so nicely. And I love these reindeer and they're still going strong, but I just kind of felt like they may be kind of nearing the end of their time. So I was looking to get some more gold reindeer, but I'm so particular about my reindeer. See, these are leaning to the side, child. Ooh, they've been through a lot. Yeah, so I needed to replace my gold reindeer. So I had my eyes on these reindeer that are very classic to Pottery Barn. They're quite lovely. I got 3 of them. I think I'm going to actually use these in my kitchen. Okay, so yes, I love these sculpted reindeer. They're just so gorgeous. And I will link to these in my description of the video. You don't even want to know what I spent on these 3 reindeer. We're not going to get into that. But what I will say is that I do keep all of my pieces for a very long time. So I see them as investment pieces. These babies are not going anywhere anytime soon. I will have them for years to come. Or at least that's how I justify it to myself, what I said. Anywho, I will say, though, in my travels, in my holiday decor travels, I did pop into Marshall's. And, you know, they actually have a nice selection of reindeer. It wasn't it for me. I saw a couple, I was like, that's not the one. That's not it. I did see some, I think, that were inspired by these Pottery Barn sculpted reindeer, and they were quite pretty in their own right. Very pretty, if you're not particular. And I think that it's worth checking out before you spend what I spent on those. So I did take footage while I was in Marshall's and Pottery Barn, so I might insert some of the footage from Marshall's just so you can take a look at the reindeer and see for yourself. And by the way, the reindeer that I saw in Marshall's that appeared to be inspired by these, it was $19.99, so $19.99. Do with that information what you will. Misty, you're early. Oh, Misty, it's not time yet. Misty is my little rescue. You guys remember Misty? I've talked about her before. She comes here and has a warm meal twice a day, like clockwork. Okay, so while I was out, I bought a few things from Mackenzie Child, just things that, you know, every year you might need to replace. So I got some new dish towels. These are really pretty and plaid, red and green. You know, nothing crazy, just a few pretty little kitchen towels. So those are Mackenzie Child. And then I also picked up a couple of spatulas, also red and green. This is more of a tartan pattern. You know, it's funny, for the life of me, if someone were to ask me, I couldn't tell you the difference between plaid and tartan as far as the meaning, but I just feel like when I see it, I know I can recognize the difference. So yeah, so these are really pretty. These are also from Mackenzie Child. Okay, girl, I'm coming, sweetie. It's really early for her, so I think she probably just came early and was checking. And then the last item that I picked up from, how did this turn into a haul? This was not... I didn't intend for this to be a haul, but here we are. Okay, I also picked up some new measuring spoons. These are also from Mackenzie Child. Very pretty. I mentioned, I think, that I love gingerbread boys, gingerbread houses. And so when I saw these, I just gagged because I thought they were so precious. I'm trying to pick them up to show them to you guys. Okay, so super cute. Super duper cute. And on the back it just has, you know, 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon. Okay, just really gorgeous, very delicate. And I'll link to these if they're still available. I have a feeling they might be sold out. The thing about Mackenzie Child, things like something like measuring spoons, one would normally keep these in their drawer. But Mackenzie Childs pieces are just so gorgeously crafted. They're meant to be displayed. You know what I mean? These aren't meant to be tucked away in a drawer. So I'm going to find a way to attractively display those. So you'll see that soon. Just a minute. Let me go check on Misty because she's waiting so nicely for me. Let me show you guys. I don't know if the camera is... Let me see. Misty. It's okay. She has a pattern. I open the door, she trots away, and then I open up this little curtain, and then she'll kind of come back. There she is. It's okay. Come on, mamas. It's okay. Yes, I need to sweep those leaves. I'm aware. Okay. So I've opened the door for her so she can come on in. Let me just prepare her food. I'll be right back, guys. Hi guys, I'm back. Oh, am I turned on? Hold on. So Misty is straight. She's eating. Let me show you her. She's so cute. So my sons actually said, Mom, you can't call her a rescue because she's really not a rescue because she's not in the house and she's not really ours. So she's not a rescue. She's just a stray cat. A stray cat? Don't talk about your stepsister like that. How dare you? So yeah, Misty, she comes in the house to eat and then she immediately leaves. She's very skittish. I kind of move slowly and gently when she's here because she startles quickly, and I imagine she probably endured some trauma at the hands of humans, and so I take it easy with Misty. I've known Misty for over a year now. Let's see, it was June of 2024 when Misty first came into my life. So now it's been over a year. So yeah, she comes and I used to put food outside. She would eat it and run away. And we have worked up to the point where now she comes in my house. She sometimes walks into the house, into the living room. I clean up after she leaves, but I let her kind of roam and then she leaves. So if one day she sees fit to decide to stay with us and make me her forever home, I will gladly take Misty and then get her to the vet, groomed and vaccinated. But if that day never comes, I just kind of enjoy her for what we have, our relationship. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Okay, so anyway, these are the things that I got, just a few. Oh, and while we're showing off the unnecessary purchases that I made and probably shouldn't have made, I also stopped by TJ Maxx. So yeah, I found 3 cute holiday bracelets. I love them so much. They are gorgeous. So let's start with this fun reindeer. Oh, I hope it's focusing. Then we have a mug of warm cocoa. We have is that a peppermint? It's twisted. Oopsie. Okay, it's a heart-shaped peppermint. It's twisted. Then we have a gingerbread boy, a Christmas tree, and a snowman. Adorable. Okay. I love that it's also like a sky blue ribbon. I think that's very different. Not the traditional Christmas colors. And then we have this red ribbon charm bracelet. Girl, you tearing up that food like you didn't just eat this morning. Okay, and then there's this one. Very pretty. There's 2 Christmas trees on this. There's a heart-shaped, is that a wreath with a bow? A flamingo, a little random. Is she wearing a Santa hat? Yep, flamingo with a Santa hat. Another gingerbread boy and a snowman. Beautiful. This is a round peppermint. Looks like a Christmas tree bulb, a pretty blue snowflake, a reindeer head. Looks like Rudolph because he has a red nose. Oops, this is flipped. Okay. Some jingle bells, a pink gingerbread boy, and oh my goodness. Let me just twist it. And this looks like a chili pepper, but it's wearing a Santa hat, so I'm not sure. So yeah, super cute. Each of these was $19.99. But, you know, I have my 2 Pandora holiday bracelets, but other than that, I don't have any holiday charm bracelets, so I kind of feel like I didn't have any choice when I saw these. My hands were tied. I had to get them. So let's see what else is going on. I'm not sure if you guys check my community tab and my YouTube. Bye. See you next time, Misty. Bye, mamas. Hi, mama. So yeah, like I was saying, be sure you check my community tabs page and my YouTube, because I have been going down a Thanksgiving horror rabbit hole of movies, and I have watched the wildest stuff. So if you're into the horror, the scary, the gore, the mystery, the suspense, the spooky, and especially if you don't mind like a little slightly trashy, cheesy flick, I got you. I got you. Check my community tab. I'll be putting a few Thanksgiving and holiday themed movies in there with my little review or whatever. So I'm going to do that leading up to Thanksgiving, up until I travel. I go away for Thanksgiving. I go home. I don't remember if I already mentioned that, down south. So yeah, I have been just having a good old time watching these movies. They are crazy. And so yeah, I'm going to keep that going. So definitely check that out if you have not already, and leave me your thoughts. I think that that's about it. So I'm just getting in from work, ran my errands, was very productive. Nails, a couple of little kitchen items, charm bracelets. I feel like I feel complete. The only other thing I want to do is, I got the urge to create. I sometimes get that urge. I love to do creative things. I love to make pretty things. Usually in the kitchen, that's like my favorite. But sometimes like I just get in these crafty moods, like when I did the Lily Pulitzer puzzle into wall art. And so I was just kind of like, what should I do? I just feel that urge. And when I get that urge, I have to just do something pretty and fun. And I started thinking, we're coming into the holidays, and I was like, I think I should do a gingerbread house. I always do a gingerbread house every year with the boys, but we do like a traditional gingerbread house. But I just kind of was like, well, what would it look like if I did like a gingerbread house that was like Barbie themed, kind of like a Barbie dream house. I don't know. It just popped into my head, and I was just kind of like, I wonder if I could like make that happen. Not necessarily like pink frosting and all that, but just like instead of like the regular multicolored candy and stuff, just like kind of everything like pink, and just pink and Barbie and cute. Listen, this is just an idea that popped into my head. I don't know if I can make it happen. So I decided this weekend that first of all, I'm going to go to Target and see if they have the gingerbread kits out. I don't know if they've put them out for the year yet, because it's still like a little early. But if so, I'll pick up a gingerbread kit, and then I'll probably just like get a bunch of like pink stuff that I could like maybe, like some frosting, whatever, like, in a gingerbread kit that usually comes with a little frosting, but then it comes with like other like random candy. But I would try to find like some pink stuff. I don't know. This is just an idea that's swirling around my head. So I'm going to see what they have in the store and see if it's even realistic. But yeah, I think I've rambled on long enough. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend ahead as well. Although by the time I post this, it will probably be either Sunday or maybe Monday. So the weekend will have passed, but I hope it was a good one for you. So yeah, that's it. And I may or may not bring you guys to the store when I look for my gingerbread house stuff. I don't know. We'll see. It depends on if I have the boys, because if I have them, maybe I'll bring you guys. But if I don't, it's hard to kind of like walk throughout the store with the camera. So, we'll see. Either way, I guess I will check back in with you guys tomorrow or later or Sunday. We'll see. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hi guys, I'm back, and it's a whole lot of time later. It is actually Sunday. Happy Sunday to y'all. Hope your weekend was amazing. And I didn't really record too much yesterday. I did go to the store and I got a lot of good stuff for my project that I talked about Friday. I'm not sure if I'm going to insert footage of my grocery store run. Probably not. I don't think it makes sense because I don't want this video to go on so long. So yeah, we're back. It's Sunday and I am all set up, and I want to show you what I got. I'm not really sure what the camera is showing you. It's hard for me to like see because this little, what do you call it? LCD screen, whatever. It's small. So I tried to position everything in there, but I'm just going to go over all of the things that I got. And I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I am creating on the fly. This is me going on vibes. I'm just going to put on my music. I'm going to put on a movie maybe, because this is going to be a long project, I suspect. I just would see stuff and say, oh, this looks cute. This could be snow. This could be roofing. This could be whatever. So let's start with our gingerbread house. This bad boy was assembled yesterday. I wanted to be sure to give it 24 hours to dry to make sure that it was good and sturdy, so that as I apply my candy decorations, it doesn't break apart. So yeah, this is nice and dry, and it's a really good solid structure. So I don't even think the big bad wolf could blow this thing down. I have these wafers. These are called pink chocolate melting wafers. I will not be melting them, of course, for the purpose of our gingerbread house. I think I'm going to actually use this as roofing, like a scalloped roof. I don't know if you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, a couple winters ago, was it last winter? Maybe actually, if it wasn't last winter, it was the winter before. I did the winter charcuterie gingerbread house. Yes. So it wasn't like a sweet gingerbread house. It was like a savory charcuterie board themed one with like cream cheese and meats and cheeses and pretzel sticks and, you know, like a charcuterie board, except for gingerbread house. So if you remember that video, you'll recall that I used peppermint for the roof. So it was like a really pretty scalloped roof. So I kind of had like the idea to do the same thing. And so yeah, I found these pink wafers and I am going to try to do that. So there's that. I picked up these giant pink bubblegum balls. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them just yet. I have some ideas, but again, this is me just kind of creating as I go without a plan, and I think that's the fun of it. I just don't know. I just got a bunch of stuff and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna figure it out as we go. I got these, they're called sprinkles, but they're actually little miniature balls. I thought they were pretty, and I got them because I thought that they matched these very nicely. And I liked the idea of doing something with them together on the Barbie dream gingerbread house. If that's what it's going to be in the end. I don't know. I don't know. See, there we go with it. I don't know. Okay, so there's some pink sanding sugar. We have some of that. I did get some marshmallows. Let me grab those from the corner. I have two kinds of marshmallows, the traditional little mini marshmallows, and these are called peppermint marshmallows, peppermint mini marshmallows, but they're pink and white. So I thought that that might be cute. So we'll figure out something with that. Then I found these two little lollipops. I actually already had these in our little pantry area probably from Halloween, truth be told. So they've been there. Like there's like a bunch of reject candy and stuff that nobody wants anymore, and I'm gonna actually toss it. But I found these two lollipops, so I will probably, maybe I'll flank the drawer with them. I don't know. I don't know. See there? And then I have some frosting. This is just cookie icing. Unfortunately, it's only white because they didn't have any pink icing in the store. So I'm thinking about tinting one of these pink just so I have the option of pink icing, but I don't know, because I might just use the icing as glue. So you actually may not see much of the icing at all. I'm not sure. But if I decide that I need pink to make it look prettier, then I do have some food coloring downstairs. Now for the accessories around the house. I found these little faux trees. I thought they were cute. It comes in a set of 6, but there's only 4 pink and 2 red. The red I'll be putting aside, and I may or may not use all of the pink trees. There's 2 small trees, and then there's 1 medium tree, and then there's a large one. So yeah, we'll see what makes sense with the size scaling of the house. And then I also found these little pink sparkly reindeer. I thought they were so adorable, just darling. And look at the size of them compared to the house. It's just perfect. So yeah, we'll figure out how we're going to use these cutie pies. These are actually Christmas ornaments. It's an ornament set. So, you know, it's kind of just about being creative and thinking about the scale that I need and matching items to the house. So got that. And then in the toy section, I actually found this mini Barbie Land playset, and it comes with a little pink Barbie Corvette, a little street sign that says Barbie Way, and actually it comes with a little miniature Barbie. So those are really cute, and we may add those as well. I had this already. This is the Corvette from the Barbie movie, and you know, that came out a couple years ago. So this was a collab that Mattel did with Hot Wheels, and I had this downstairs with my movie paraphernalia, so I just brought it up to see if maybe we could use it or not. But I already have this car, so I don't know that I need two. So we'll play it by ear. But I'm thinking I might go with this one. I'd rather not open this because I actually bought this as like a collectible for the movie, so we'll see. We'll see. Again, I don't know. We're just gonna have some fun and relax and figure out, you know, what looks pretty. So I think that's everything. So it's out of the frame so you can't see it, but I do have my tripod and my phone here because I'm thinking, like, I'm on the fence about if I want to make content for Instagram as I do this, because this is something like traditionally that I would put on Instagram. This would be like a cute reel. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of break up my social media. My TikTok is for like things in the city, fun events, traveling a little bit, showing you guys like things in the area, local fun. So that's kind of like what I use TikTok for, as well as like some of my hobbies, like my charms. But and then of course YouTube is like longer form content. It's for like my more personal side and at home. And then Instagram is, which has been sorely neglected. Instagram has been so neglected. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Instagram. I've abandoned you. Instagram is for my homemaking stuff. And I feel really bad. I haven't made a video in a long time on there. So I'm kind of like, should I set up this camera and do a reel for Instagram? So I'm thinking about that. The only thing is that, like, when this idea popped into my head, as I told you guys on Friday, I just kind of got that creative urge, that like itch to like make something cool and fun. And it's, you know, something that I like to do, but I like to just like kind of zone out and create without limitations. And like, I won't have you guys here for the whole project because it's going to take some time. So that said, it's like when I'm making content for Instagram or TikTok, it's like, it's a different experience. You know what I mean? I don't dislike that experience, but it's a different experience than just like doing something for me. It's kind of like, okay, let me put this roofing on and let me put these 7 pieces. Okay, now let me cut. Okay, now let me turn the camera to this angle. Now let me do this frosting. Oh, I need to do that again because it didn't really capture it. So you know what I mean? It's like I'm working and I'm editing and I'm in that mode and I'm trying to get the right shot of the house. And then there's like me just sitting down, having fun, creating a Barbie dream gingerbread house just for me. So yeah, I'm gonna just kind of figure out what makes sense. If there's a way I can just kind of like record in an innocuous way that's not disruptive to my fun experience, I might just let the phone camera roll and, you know, get whatever footage I get. So anywho, I'm rambling, but yeah, so I am gonna go. I'm gonna get started and I will check back in maybe here and there just to kind of show you guys what it's looking like. And otherwise, I don't know if this is the end of the vlog. It might be, but if, you know, I'm gonna try to come back. Whether I finish this or not, I'll at least try to come back and say hi. That's what I'm gonna try to do. And yeah, other than that, I will talk to you guys later. TTYL.
Take your time, you gon' need it. Been waiting for this season. Summer, spring, fall, yeah. Winter, bring me off, yeah. Fa la la, la la la, do it, babe. We gon' dash it to the bed. I'ma dance up with no boo. Press your fingers through my hair. I'ma fix it, play that woo. I'm that gift you been waiting on. Just a rap, won't take too long. It's a movie in the bedroom, major flight, no home alone. Ask me what I want this year. You could be Santa, play along. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I want the Christian mink, all that shit. Cuban links, buy that bitch. Park the new car outside, hope you could drive, cause I'm about to buy that shit. Take your time, you gon' need it. Been waiting for this season. Summer, spring, fall, yeah. Winter, bring me off, yeah. Fa la la, la la la, do it, babe.
I'm not gonna eat this. But the boys can take off candy and eat it if they want. I'm not. I don't, I'm not a huge candy person. Oops. This has too much. This is so good. This, I'm using this frosting as glue.
But you had to go to the store and buy all that stuff, the glues.
The gingerbread house I got from Target. So cute. I can't wait for you to see it. Hold on for a second. I think I can do this with you on the phone. I need to. I'm putting some gumdrops on the roof. I need to just open up my phone and try to record this. Oh. You think so? She said she likes my little craft projects. That's what she said. Unless she was just trolling, making fun of me.
Oh, my mama, my daddy. That's exactly what she's doing.
Because I haven't posted in a while, so she might be ready for the next one.
She routine every day. Look at your page, my page. Today, the Chicago Bears won. The city is going crazy. You heard me?
Hold on.
Oh.
Okay, there's that. All right. Now let me see. I gotta think. You still there?
I'm here.
Okay. I'm just trying to think. What do I want to do next? I love that. That looks great. Okay, so far so good. Oh, I wonder if I should line the front of the roof with yeah, maybe do. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put snow along the front of the roof. I'm gonna put snow along the front. Yep.
If I was doing one with that, I'll do you. Cause you know what I do?
What?
I'll have some lights on my house.
I think that's so cute.
Little light LED lights.
Yep. Yep. People definitely do that, and it looks so nice. It takes it to the next level.
It takes it to the next level.
It really does. It honestly does.
They lit the Christmas tree up by the beam last night.
Okay.
Oh, the beam you saw?
Yeah.
They got 120,000 LED lights on the tree. It's the prettiest tree they said they did in a long time in Chicago.
Did you see it?
And yeah, I saw them light up on the news. And as soon as they lit it up, the tree, some stupid motherfucker come through there shooting and shot 6 people in the crowd.
What? Why?
Yeah, they going crazy. I don't know, man, because they.
And that's such a touristy area anyway.
Right, and
somebody shot up the bean, the tree at the bean.
They shot up all the people was at the thing last night.
I was literally just about to say when you talked about all the lights of the bean, I was about to say I've never done Christmas in Chicago, and one year I have to experience it. Oh, that is so sad. Why do people have to do stuff like that? Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Gotta go to the emergency room and have dead.
Oh my God.
And people be talking about they healthy and they gotta eat right. Yeah. And all this stuff, and you don't know how you gonna get out of here.
Well, that's true.
You got the best shape. You're gonna live till you're 100, and you at this little concert somewhere to celebrate. Yeah. Your dad home.
Yeah.
You get knocked off.